who it is. The stranger that came out of nowhere and now has everyone talking. Some people want you to be a savior, a shining beacon of hope. Those people clearly haven't met you yet. Here we go!
So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap.
Remember, no matter what happens out here, it'll all be your fault. Good luck. Look who it is. The stranger that came out of nowhere and now has everyone talking. Some people want you to be a savior, a shining beacon of hope. Those people clearly haven't met you yet.
So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap.
Remember, no matter what happens out here, it'll all be your fault.
E pa... Ljudi, večeras ćemo malo da se drndamo sa zemaljcima i čudima. Gdje smo ono stali? Stali su nam bili još par misija. Ali smo sve sredili, vidiš. Znači... Idemo sad ovu... Pošto ovaj signal... Za ovoga doktora, kako se zove. No. Vidi, zaprati kanal ne radi, što je ovo? To već može. Uff. Laksa, to su ti braća. Pješe se. Ten trafik sina, dobro.
Fine work for Sublight. By the transitive property of reputation. What's on your mind? Oh, goodness, no. I would couldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia. Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know. Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned. The Hope is full of specialists. Unfortunately.
Čekaj, zaboravio sam upaliti ovo.
You begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. But...
Thank for coming. Idemo dalje. Ajmo Feliksa i Semu.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are... You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about...
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off.
Tako će doći od glave. I uđemo se zadatak samo tamo, jel? Ima... Byzantium. Ajde onda svi u Byzantiumu.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Dobro, kapetanice. Nećemo Feliksa, nego ajmo na Joku. I Sema naravno. Malo mi probija ono bijelu pozadinu, stolica se trese. Kad televizor 90-ih. Sežane.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between...
House of Inebriation? Count me the hell in.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just... I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are...
All of them trying to eat you, I'd wager.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the...
Crna Gora startuje drugo poluvrijeme. Vodimo 2:1 protiv Hrvatske.
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever... Sure, that part is. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign. But that just...
Dobro, to me ne zanima.
I don't... If they...
Čekaj, Halo Celebration. Kada si ide tamo, druž? Ovamo, jel? Kurac tamo nam. U nas pras treba da se ide. Najvjerojatno ovo. Ajde, de, džedo smo to.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong. Stupidity.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Tell you what. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of... Fresh nat... This... I make...
No job is too...
That's a unique model. So what... Terrific.
Gdje ovaj?
Unit recharging. All cleaning jobs have been completed.
I tell you what. We'll change the fucking up.
All right, how does this sound?
Ovam. Ajde, de.
Great! You made
Flamethrower i shotgun. Ćemo nešto drugo koristiti, koliko damage je 23, 75. Idemo se sa ovim porokapanjem.
Well, here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele?
Reminder! Prolonged exposure to
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across... Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking. I've been waiting for... Yes, it is.
This what passes for entertainment around here?
Hey, no one told me we were giving critics an early look. I have this whole port. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma. And I spent 3 hours learning how to pronounce them. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you.
Dobro.
You're not even taking this serious. I refuse to work like this. I've done to the...
Cut! That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5.
Čekaj, je li mogu javio porokat? O, vi imaju pušku. Pukni ga, ooo. Aktor. Pa nisu ovo baš aktori s puškama. Viđu kako provija stolica u bijelu pozadinu. Uuuu. Pa ćemo to se vidjeti. Ne, što je ovo? Ovo je zajebati da nisam snimio ovo, jesam, brate, snimio sam. A, jesam, da.
Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your footage before we make a decision, though. Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Idemo ovdje riješiti. Joj, o... Moram će se upoznati na ovako. Na crno je fino.
I think we can both agree that Maverick Johnston is the finest director in Halcyon.
I agree with that. But only because Halcyon's aetherwave industry is sorely lacking in sophisticated directors.
Oh, for law's sake. What about All My Colonists? Johnston directed that.
Johnston did not direct All My Colonists. His name was tacked on, much like his endings.
Idemo ko straže poći, imat ćemo šlapi ključeve. A u pičku materiju kuda dođe tamo, što je ovo? Žuda, možete? 46 armor, ovaj ljubičast neće. Koliki je moj? Još i bolji.
Hey, stand back. Oh, yeah, it's right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of... He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard.
Yes, true.
That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own... Yep, I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just too... That's a great idea! I'll have a... Here's to me. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. Who am I kidding? It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? Oh, Laws, I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least...
Only 2? You got a ways to go.
Have you always... I really shouldn't. I'll have the... You know, that's a very...
Ja, wat is er even?
Bodily waste.
I don't feel so good. I just need to sit down.
Mrtav ovaj, nije. Ubili smo čovjeka na krivim dušu. Je se ovdje provlačim ili... Skurac ovdje. Možda ovam, ali evo neće. Gdje da vidimo? Možeš nas sva vidjeti sad? Oće. Ujdu, dobro, nećemo biti sa cijelim gradom sad. Moramo tu nekako se ušlepamo. Evo to kad svoje okrene... O! Dobro je. Ovo je prošlo glatko. Traži ministar Clark. Ništa. Oh my god. Na tebe ništa.
Guess I'm getting paranoid. Nothing there.
Garage tidy.
Viš, ne jokka. Ne može to tako. Protivljali smo ga ovdje. Moramo nešto sniki da obučemo. Da smo je vidjeli sad. Jes. Ajde, trčao sebi. Možda nijesu. Sad je možda imamo sneak. Stealth. Može 5. Lockpick. Handgun. Moramo gore da ide. Ne lupajte celad jedna. Vidži ih.
What? Something's not right. I'm gonna go have a look. Incoming! They'll never see us. What?
Deep cleaning commencing. Infestation increasing.
Mi sebe nođe ottermo ga proći.
Unit moving to destination.
Hmm?
Yoga. Zatvori to je. Nema, mora se gore ići, a gore...
Something's not right. Caution!
Gdje nema šanse se ovo proći, druž. Da mi ova dva ovdje ne vide. A zašto tako? Nemoj se. Nema šanse gore da se uđe, jebola spas. Simone, izađi tamo. Zatvori vrata, Simone. Dođi, bubar se ja. Izađi sobe. I nemoj da ti ponavljam riječi. Samo sekund, ljudi, izvini, Dundo. Dođi, kuđo moj maj, mi se javite. O, evo ga, upa. Kaži čao. Majsi, moj štetu. Malo temperature imamo danas, a? Oj, neka guža. Ajde, beži tamo se, sine, javio se. Da.
Mobile command accepted.
Znači, ovamo ne može se ide, pa ne može. Ništa. Kad nećete na lijep način, popit će vas na ružan. Čekaj, možda ne mora, ali... Vidiš, kada stvorim da ih sad trebamo i nekako uspjesno ući. Da ne ubijemo nikoga. Što je dobro.
How did you get in here?
Kako? Znanje.
You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me? What could possibly be so... If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly... Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name. But this proves it. Whatever it is that brought you here... After seeing this place, is it really a stretch? I've been confined to this house for years, and even I can tell you... Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HH...
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top.
Exactly. And fix it we must.
If it's dirty, it's a job for...
It's filthy indeed, my mechanical friend. Why, this is starting to sound... Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together. Allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate... But only... There might be... When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used... Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me... But they need... What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, and once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees... Perhaps... And... Not so fast. What do you... Well then, carry on.
A ne, majku mi je ben zbog vodke mrtve.
How did you get in here? You! If...
If it...
What? When you... What? What? Hey, I saw that. What do you... Well then, carry on.
Zmiana jest za takie... Evo.
Chairman Rockwell.
I hear Minister Clark's moving his office into his residence. The poor man does nothing but work.
Evo zabudalilo nešto družova kapije.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the House.
A evo ga, tu ne znam, ova liftina dok doći. To.
I'm curious. Wells may have been a delusional madman, but he risked his life to save yours. So why turn him in? You've certainly earned it. Well, you've done well. My sources tell me you've been busy on Monarch. I'm sure you've seen the miserable state of affairs there, but lawless cesspool that it may be, all of Monarch's extraplanetary broadcasts are routed through Devil's Peak Station. I want you to claim Devil's Peak Station for the board, by force if need be. I have an agent working in Stellar Bay, Everett Gill. Have a word with him as soon as you... Speak to Percival.
Dobro, tebe su riješili. Brokljeno, neću to, brate, da mi ovo dalje.
Adjutant Akande has instructed me to reward you for information leading to the... Quite so, sir. As an acting agent of the board, you are entitled to purchase a selection of official board-certified equipment. Do let me know.
Ooh. Armor 23, ne imamo 5, majku ti jebe. Ajde idemo da prodamo junk. Vidimo što imamo od puša kod ovih odijela. To je ono moje jebote. 14, makni. 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 Može da ostane. Idemo dole nešto ćemo da prodamo. A equip koji se ja da vidio što činimo, jebao me pas. Ja sam mislio da prodajem. Snajper ovo, ovdje mi treba jedna puška. Ovo je ovo, jel? Yes.
How may I be?
Ma ja ovo sve kupujem, koji se ja magarac. Ja tamo vidim zašto sam kupio one puške. Kande. Šaba. Dobro su napravili koji je sprati ili nešto da znamo kad će doći.
You've I have an agent. Speak.
Quite so, sir. As an act, I am.
Dva, tri Hrvatska. Aj. Do crnog. Plazma launcher. 247. 120 do 480. Težak si puno. Ovako ima taktika shotgun. To mi ne treba. 153 do 345. Ovo je... Petan. 204. Dobro, mogu da prodam.
How many? How may I? Quite. Will.
To na send.
Excuse me, just a moment. Is there something I can do for you? I beg your pardon, Minister. What?
Marş.
Disorder detected. Minimal.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources. Good afternoon.
Guess the whole colony's up a creek. I thought it was just Monarch.
Už koju odkladaju da platimo pjedur. Gdje si Sale? Dobreče. Juram. Što ima oko tebe sad? Crna Gora.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Grčeva, koliko ćeš nima?
Don't let the guards hear you asking questions. Back. If you see any sprats loose up here, definitely don't touch them.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level. Basically, if you don't work here or for Chairman I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances. What? Oh no. You must be from Chairman Rockwell's office. I'm so sorry. Please.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out of the city.
Še ovdje vraćao se ovo.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened. Some UDL.
Our UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Hey, you! Stop that! Stop that!
What do you think?
Well then, carry on.
Ja moram neće da nađem put za dolje.
That automech better have all its certifications in order. Something's not right. No visitors allowed. Let me guess. We've talked to her. Just... Incoming!
Dove cura solo è Dobro, ja rekao treba tamo dolje, ono, oružarnica, što li već. Završio si je 100%, evo. Svaka čast. Dobro, brate, bolje si završio. Igrao si i dosta, ovoga. Jebot. Još ti ovaj ne nosi mi. Gdje si gore? Glasat se majku. Zašto se pucam svim onim mjestom, vidite? Evo drndam se po ovom svemiru. Nije tu jebote pas nego... Gdje onaj lift u dan gdje bio. Nije ono... Ovam.
I hear about you ordering more tests performed with...
Nešto ima ovamo.
was that? Caution! Infestation incoming!
Dobra, sad ćemo se snimio, više ne smije se njoma ići. Ništa.
Muting volume now.
Something special soon.
Još ne može ta, nego... I jebi ga. Ne možemo to proraditi. Pa imam skilla.
What was that?
What's that?
Here they come!
Nossa, roka bez...
Like wrapped among the rocks.
Evaluation is sterling.
Ubismo ga. Da ne uzbudi smo sve ostalo. Bježte, braćo.
Caution! Infestation approaching! Entering quiet mode.
Something's not right.
Što sam ja ovo uradio, pušti nekoga, jel? Što sam ja ovo uradio sebi? A, to. Možda su se okupirali s ovim, pa idemo mi... Kako mu prosu glavu. I broješ 3, a ne možeš mu ništa. Gdje ovu pičku se mogu tu da prava dođem do njih, ne znači, ja? Ovdje ne mogu. Kad go živimo, bro, piše revive. Ja pobio sve ove ostale onda. Da, da što igraš sljedeći ako si još tu.
Good, you're back. Not that I missed you. I assure. You. I am not capable of such emotional capacity.
Već nisam kupio onu pušku što sam zaboravio kupiti tamo kod onoga magarac.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side. Dr. Wells has failed to discover the tracking signal broadcasting the location of his lab. I have revised my estimations of his competence accordingly.
Tamo, a vidiš imamo i tu nešto isto.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Evo ga, sin, moj nemanji sin. Tatina puška mala. Dođi ko mine, no nema niko sa tebe tovar. Dođi ko mine, žine moj. Dođi ko no male, java. Ha? Aj žika na mali. Aj žina mali moj. Žika puška mala, tatina gava. A biži gava, tatina. Ja, moj dundo. Uči dundo nosi.
Što ćeš ti? Ma šta mi je sad? Jajce da si javi.
Ne. Nema niko tu, Simone, sad. Čekaj. Čekaj, Šinić, tu je bio. Magnarh, samo sekund. Brate, kako mi ovdje traži zadatak da idem kad ne treba da idem moći. Vidiš svaki zadatak, jedino ovaj možda mi je tu. Jes, to za fula. U stvari čekaj, da moram pojiti do onoga gore da dam uvreć da kupim onu pušku. Ko ne ima u glavu, ima u prste. Gdje je to da vidim, daj mi to. Pušti to. O, Milena! Vidi ovo, dođi! Dođi, ne diraj to! Ne! Nemoj to, što je to tu? Ja sam ga stavljal, tako? Još ti nosilo ruke do sad. Da proguta to ima.
Uzimaju se neke zdjelice ovo i onda je prosuo pa je možda tu zdjelice koje imala.
Brum. Evo ga.
How may
You may assist me like this. Nisam možda treba protraviti flamethrower, dobro, okej. 33. Kill haj nekako. Ovo je ima 2,5. Da kupimo ono.
How may I
153, 345, a mene je... To je ta.
How may I
Samo ona rafalna puškica. 154 do 231. Simone, zatvori vratita, sine. Simone! Zatvori vrata, sine. A pa Simone ukapira prije tebe, sine. Što ću ti ja sad? Dundo, ne diraj, puštaj vrata. Što me biješ? Tatu svoga.
Captain, Felix and the vicar are
Ajde,
on
boli me
leave
ovo.
today.
Svima već. To je unaprijednje do kraja. To. Može, ajde. A vidjet ćemo dalje što. Ajmo kod doktora Phoenixa. Finisa, kako se zove.
Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Top secret.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's... Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started at least. Those poor people. You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Something about this feels wrong. I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. I know! I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse if we don't put a stop to them. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan... I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were all... That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? Short of lining up every... Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists in... The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemical... Merciful gibbering law! You're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space. Right next to my... Yes, exactly. You're a... If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to
experimental methods for killing...
Well said, whatever you are. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Once you... I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some... The board would have us believe Halcyon is being... Sir?
Handgun, palimy kulę za handgun. Samo kad mu raditi ne trči, nego se teleportujemo u ovaj brod.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Ne.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not driven...
Čekaj, idemo što imamo Hope, Terra 2, ajmo pojesti na Monarch ovamo. Idemo tamo. Hope ćemo nakraj.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Snajper, me jebote, snajper.
You know, they're gonna make a serial about our adventures one day. I've been trying to think of a good title for this episode. I like the sound of The Skip Job. No, wait, I got it. Hope. Nothing... Not bad.
Te vamo treba da idemo. Onda ćemo i poći, jel te? Aj, brate, nemoj me jebat. Jebate njuho. Najmi je zato ako ste aktivan.
Number 5, 4, 8. If the building collapses on Sam while the unit is sanitizing it.
Jebi ga, oslobodili smo ga. Devil's Peak Station. Kako gore sređuje krati, gdje smo mi sad? Evo ga ja da sad traže ići put do gore. Ovo se ne može gore ići, koraci ne znam što biti. A vi će ugasiti. Sekund, ako ima ako, nema nikad, dobro, čekajte. Previše na to.
Onaj igračko širila. Ajde.
Pogledajte, tu jebem ti majku debilu. Daj ti ovo. Ja sad tamo sam da vidimo tu, smo da se sve počistili.
So much for peace and quiet. Allow me to assure you that I know absolutely nothing about any allegedly illegal broadcasts. Surely, they must know I'd never involved myself in such despicable activities. In fact, you're doing me a favor by helping me disable any alleged such broadcasts.
If it's dirty, it's a joke.
Ah, damn it, Hiram, you are so...
I'm not sure whether to be touched or insulted by that. Look. Sophia does. And as I am now in it, give my...
Ne. A možda jes? Ja, mislim, ja sam... Ja se ono popričam pa idemo da u New Hope.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I've just finished reading a report of your work on Monarch. The broadcast... I almost regret the passing of Mr. Nandi. He would have made a fine bureaucrat. If he... And you brokered an alliance with the broker himself. Hiram Blythe is a valuable asset. Your work is exemplary. You've earned a place in the chairman's inner circle. Now we introduce you to the chairman's plan. Turn your eyes to the screen.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed.
Ovo sad gledajte, no, pogledat ću do kraja.
But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage.
Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse. We need to talk about Emerald Vale. I will be frank. Edgewater was a lost cause. I never expected the settlement to survive another year. But then, you came along. I don't know how you managed to convince a faction of disloyal workers to return to their posts. In fact, every worker in Edgewater will be expedited into our lifetime employment program. Well done, Captain. That town owes you an enormous debt. Sensible as well as modest. You're quickly becoming my favorite freelancer. You should be proud of yourself, Captain. You're on the verge of making history. There's just one last job I need you to do for me. I've made arrangements for you to journey to the Hope. You will board your former colony ship, reactivate its navigation systems, and skip the colony ship into orbit around Tartarus. Once the Hope is in position, we will have everything we need to begin healing the colony. You've proven yourself more than capable. I don't know if there's anyone better suited to this mission than you. Give yourself some credit, Captain. You've come this far without dying in some senseless accident. Clearly, the Architect has a plan for you. Technology, Captain. The same technology that allowed you and your fellow colonists to make the journey from Earth to Halcyon. Under the Lifetime Employment Program, every suitable worker in Halcyon will be placed in suspended animation. The Hope is the perfect storage facility for the colony's workers. I won't lie to you. We're going to have to dispose of some of the Hope's settlers in order to make room for Halcyon's rotating workforce. But try to understand, many of your fellow settlers are beyond saving. They've been frozen for far too long, and the revival process would be lethal. Convenience. The Hope is a massive ship and we'll need to make use of it. Our facilities in Tartarus will benefit from having the ship within orbit. The Hope has been out of commission for years. You'll need to connect your own ship to the Hope's auxiliary power supply. Then make your way to the Hope's bridge. Your ship's computer will activate the Hope's skip drive and bring you into orbit around Tartarus. I have the highest faith in your abilities, Captain. You and I are going to save Halcyon together.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack? Allow me to assure you that I know absolutely nothing about any allegedly illegal broadcasts. Surely the board is aware of that. They must know I'd never involved myself in such despicable activity. In fact, you're doing me a favor by helping me disable any alleged such broadcasts, if they exist.
If it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
Ah, damn it, Hiram. You were so close. I was just starting to like you.
I'm not sure whether to be touched or insulted by that. Look, you never met a man more willing to work with the board than me. I know we can come to an agreement, please. Yes, well, no need to go overboard. I give my...
Ili.
If you stop in the engine room, we have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her son. If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun. Forgetfulness, I need you. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's... The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Ne to majku ti jebe.
I'll lock up behind.
Nećemo tebe sa snajperistu. Što Viktor maksimalno veš?
You see the latest dissident hunter? Those philosophers may be assholes, but at least they took it out of science.
Daj, brate, otkrio taj workbench. O, evo ga.
When they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk.
Entering quiet mode. Caution!
Trash.
Jebem ti jede, prosuš. Така što mi zove također pečada, to u njom popcorn piše sistem. Dobro. To je znači tu. Dobro, idemo inventory. Aha, i treba stealth i sneak. Dobro.
Understood. On my way. Caution! Keep fingers and toes clear of units moving parts.
Mine's playing tricks on me.
Processing.
Možeš tražiš to?
Unexpected. Halt. Sys searching.
Ovdje može se različiti kilometri.
Halt. System. I'm going. Sweeping the area.
Neću se bijem s tima, majku ti jebe.
Processing data. Searching for unauthorized persons.
Dirt! Entering panic mode.
Panic security. Unexpected. Investigating. System. Security patrol initiated. Search concluded. No dissidents found. Error. Hope crew data not found. Identify. Error. This. Error.
Can you hear me?
Processing data.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him. Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the war and also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my... Wait, I'm... Are you... Probably not. Are you sure? Jumpstart.
Well, it's been a good life.
Doing it.
ADN, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred.
Yes,
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something.
Pičo, tamo je krenulo jebenti, ali... Ali ovo mi? Zašto je nestala 70 godina kad ljudi imali, to mi je dobro.
I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Analyzing area.
Okay.
Fallen debris. And spilled contents detected. Likely cause.
I don't recognize you. What's your... Relax. I don't want any trouble out of you.
Eto tako. Pomirili smo se.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my
Hold it. Don't tell me.
Te majka poslala u krevet? Gdje je Dundo? Kad se zaviđaju svima kad stražare tu pa si ima tebu.
Error. Error. Error.
Mine's playing tricks on me.
Oj, dođi kod tate, Gužo. Dođi tate, dođi Gužo. Ah, to.
Ja.
Nije tu ništa. Ćao. Ugasili smo kameru, ima sat vremena, dobro veze. Ljunče moj, Gužo moj, Gledaj, nogiće mušće, nogiće mušće. Njogiće mušće. Au. Potonu sa stomaka dati noga. Možeš, ajde. Ali ugašena je kamera, ne vidite ništa. Ugasio sam kameru, nisam je palio. Simon, u koči se, tu da ti znaš svaki put kad sam tu. Nema kamere, evo ti ja upalim kameru, eto. Čekaj. Eto.
Ćao, Nixon.
Ali nije Nixon.
Kako?
Pa, spava, vjerojatno. Daj mu mišiće. Mišiće. Ovamo u kameru gore si mu ne gledaš, tu gledaš. Uuuu, gledajte mišiće. Ajde, bješ tamo.
I never felt anything like that. I'm gonna need a minute.
Plasma rifle. Šok. Spavanka.
Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They've found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. You hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I...
Što imamo zadataka? Q, secret button not forgot. Return to finala, dobro. Aha.
We've arrived at Phineas's
Druž se,
orbital lab.
doktore.
I think I'll initiate.
Ne, sam ja pošao si nisam. Yes. A debil. Da ćemo nađe kašlje. ušao sam u bitku po strani gaća.
Beginning security patrol. Trespasser sighted. Error. Error. Error.
Battery levels are...
Aj teraz. Ajde leži Simone, ako ti rekla majka spavaš.
Captain, I am Captain.
The board. The board.
It was see you soon. Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
A, zato se ja sebe makao da se vidi ovo tu. Išla puška na bob. Uđu ga sa strujom što prži, sve mu jebe. Ono mi što da mu jebe o materi sa strujom i njemu. Tako ćemo ti mi jebe majko. Ima sač pa može biti što pomoći tu. Kako se stiva, nije se stiva. O, samo oko moje.
If you stop in the engine... Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it...
Doc Wells never hurt nobody. Just a kindly old fella living by his lonesome up in the rings, tinkering at his table.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not...
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Got my trusty tossball stick.
Outstanding. You can...
Never thought I'd...
Command, no.
Waiting. I so enjoy watching.
Tartarus is going to be maybe naša zadnja misija. Će mi ova sa puška što sam izveo. Gledajte samo kako se zove ova puška. Ne može da se vidi to je. Uglavnom ne može se vidjeti. Pa dobro, što ćeš, ne može.
Captain Hawthorne never worked to support the board before, at least not officially. I suppose we are turning over a new leaf?
Tartarus. Čekaj. Znači... Ništa, nećemo ići uglavnom, ići da završavamo jer... Nema povratka posle toga. Dakako to je to za večeras. Ovo pa ću iđe, ne znaš što učiniš, eto mi ovo. Da li igram dalje ovaj. Ništa, to je to za večeras, ljudi. Laku noć.